Okay, I will go ahead and help you guys with the circle problems just so you guys have an idea of what I am looking for. So here we go. The first thing is we need to identify the radius. It says find the exact area and circumference of each circle. The radius is half of the diameter. So if this is my diameter, which is 8 feet, then my radius has to be 4 feet. In order to find the area, I have to use pi r squared. I know pi is 3.14, my radius is 4 squared. So 4 squared is 16. 16 times 3.14. 0.14. I get 50.24. 50.24 feet squared. My circumference. With my circumference, I'm going to use either pi d or 2 pi r, depending on what they give me. They give me the diameter, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use pi d. Pi d would be 3.14 times my diameter is 8. 3.14 times 8 gives me 25.12. 25.12 feet. That is my circumference. Number 2. Actually, I should have said go ahead and pause the video and try number 2 now. On number 2, my radius is actually 7, and my diameter would go ahead and would be twice that. So then my diameter would be 14 centimeters. My area is pi r squared. So 3.14, my r is 7 squared. 7 squared is 49. 49 times 3.14. I get 153.86 and centimeters squared. My circumference, I am given the radius. So this time I'm actually going to use 2 pi r. So 2 pi r. So I would have 2 times 3.14. My radius is 7. 2 times 3.14 times 7 gives me 43.96. On the other side, I will help you with the circle problems. Within the circle problems, we need to go ahead and find the area of each shape. What I did is I've given you a culmination of shapes. So the first shape in which I see is a triangle. So I know I have a triangle, and I'm going to have to add that to the area of my semicircle. Semicircle. So my triangle formula is base times height divided by 2, and a semi means to divide by 2, like I taught you. So the formula for the area of a circle would be pi r squared, and I'm going to divide that by 2. So my base of my triangle, if this is 2, then I know that the base of my triangle has to be 2. My height is 5. I'm going to divide that by 2. Pi is 3.14. My radius is 2 squared, and then I'm going to divide that by 2. 2 times 5 is 10. Divided by 2 is 5. Then I have 2 squared is 4, so 4 times 3.14 divide by 2 is 6.28. If I add that to 5, I get 11.28. So my answer of my area is 11.28. They say to round to the nearest decimal, 11.28. So the 8 makes the 2 become a 3. And it's meters squared, since we're dealing with area. On number 5, the two shapes that we have, this is 16, this is 16. So if I go ahead and I draw a dotted line on the inside, this is 16, this is 16. So I know that I have a square and I have a triangle. So square plus triangle. So my square is s squared. Once again, my triangle is base times height divided by 2. My square is 16. My side is 16, so I have 16 squared plus my base has to be 16 for my triangle. My height is 8. If this is 8, this height has to be 8. And I'm going to divide that by 2. So I get 16 squared, 256. And then I have 16 times 8 divided by 2 gives me 64. If I add that together, I get 320. So I have 320 yards squared. Number 6, I have two triangles that are the exact same. So I have two triangles that are the same, so I'm going to multiply it by 2, and then I have to add my semicircle. So I'm going to take 2, and then my formula, so 2 times base times height divided by 2, and I'm going to add that to my semicircle. My semicircle is pi r squared divided by 2. Semi means divide by 2. So my triangle, so I would have 2 divide by 2 actually cancel each other out. So I actually just have base times height. So my base, if this is 6, my base has to be 6 of one of my triangles. So then I would take 6 times 13. Then I would have pi r squared. So 3.14, my radius is 6 squared divided by 2. 6 times 13, I have 78. And then I have 6 squared is 36. 36 times 3.14 divided by 2, I get 56.52. If I add this together, I get 134.52. If I need to round, the 2 makes the 5 stay, 134.5 feet squared.